What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jeter and I'm back with another review. This time I have BadCube's Old Timer Series 10 Slick. And here's this box. Pretty plain BadCube box as we've seen before. On the side, that's it. On the back, you got some artwork. You got stats in the back. Artwork on the side. You got your warnings and cautions on the bottom and top, BadCube, and that's it for the box. Inside the box, you get the accessories that come with Slick, who is also known as Swerve. So here's his pistol right here. Same thing as the one that came on Grump, but less details. So the fins on the side are missing. It's not painted, it's just this molded gray plastic. And there's no molding on the top right here. So pretty plain. Not much to it. Got the holder right here on the side to plug into his vehicle mode. Comes with an alternate head, a screaming face. Visor looks nice, nicely painted visor. Comes with instruction booklet. Instruction is pretty good. And we'll go through transformation on that. And it comes with the collector's card, the standard old time masterpiece card, styled card. Stats on the back. And you also come with this card right here, in case you don't like this one, so you can pick which one you want to display with your figure if you display your cards. And here is our featured guest Slick, or better known as Swerve. And he is pretty much a light remold, retool of their Grunt figure. And here's the Grunt figure right here. And you can see the differences. And I'll point the differences out as we go along. Let's put him in the back right here. And let me take a look at Slick. And my camera won't focus because I messed up the focus. And here we go right there. And you can see his face, just got a regular old looking standard face, static face. And for the head swapping gimmick for the accessories, for what I can tell, you're supposed to pop the ball joint, the head off the ball joint. And it's kind of weird on how the head is set on here. There's no way to get back to the screw. And it's kind of hard to get it off the ball joint. You cannot rotate this shoulder or collar thing around at all. At least mine is very stiff. Like it should rotate around because it gets a little thing right there in the back, but it does not rotate around. And I don't want to break it. And for a head articulation, it only goes up about that far. You get a little limited looking left and right, and that is about it. So I'm not sure this thing can move. It probably would give you more articulation with that head, but I don't think it moves. You got these little shoulder bits right here, which are not ideal. What I would like to have for a transforming figure. I wish they could have done something else as far as the engineering of that. So you pose his arms and move the little shoulder pads out the way. Move the arms up and down the way. Chest detail, got some white paint on there and got the red paint right there. A little bit of molding right here. He is pretty much the same as Grump. Thighs are different. Legs are molded a little bit differently. The way he transform the legs, the official way, are like this, but on the back it gives that hollowness in the back, which I'm pretty sure some people might complain about. To me, it's not that big of a deal, and it adds to a differentiation of the two figures. The feet, I got a little scuff right here. I think I did that myself. I'm not sure. Can't remember if it was there or not out the package. And that's about it as far as the differences and stuff. He pretty much moves the same, except for the arms and stuff. You got to move these little things out the way. But other than that, he moves about the same as Grump Gears does. And the things that are different between the two, exactly as far as transformation goes, is just that the way the hood of the vehicle mode transforms is that the whole hood of the car does not fold into his backpack. Partial of the hood fits in his backpack, and the two side places where the headlights are at fold down to his shoulders. So you can see in the back, see what's going on right there. So yeah, and also the hands are molded different. A little added piece right here on the back of his hand, while Grump does not have that, or Gears does not have that. And you can also transform the leg to match Gears if you want to, if that gap bothers you. So all you gotta do is flip this in like so, rotate the foot around, and there you have it. I wish they had just went ahead and did a whole different mold. If they're just gonna pretty much reduce the same thing. I mean, I know the characters came out of the same G1 class mold, but I mean, as far as some of the sacrifices they made or the questionable engineering choice, as far as like the arms and the shoulders, I wish they would have just did something completely different, you know. And here he is with the usual suspects, same people you use for the Grump size comparisons. He is with Huffer and Windcharger. And here he is with MP10 Optimus Prime. Okay, Swerve is one of them characters from G1 I did not know anything about. I didn't even know his name. I've seen him before. I think he was on 2 episodes of the season 3 of the G1 cartoon. The one I remember the most is the one he had stepped on by Trypticon in the Five Faces of Darkness miniseries at the beginning of the season. But yeah, I have no clue about Swerve. I didn't really know who he really was until the IDW comic books came out. So yeah. So here's a character I really didn't care about. So I mean, I got him anyway, even because Braun came with Outback, and I skipped on Outback because I really didn't care for Outback because I didn't like his character in the cartoon, even though I knew who Outback was more than I knew who Swerve was. But I kind of regretted not picking him up also. So I went ahead and got him too. Think I might regret not getting him also. But I probably would, because I lived without him. Because, yeah. So let's get into the transformation. So he holds his gun like so. Pull it out. Same thing with Grump. You know, move these out the way. Makes it easier. Fold his hands in. So, bring it straight to the side. Next, what we're going to do is go ahead and pop his chest open, rotate it around, flip the little gray bits out. Get this one out. Backpack, open that up. And same thing with Grump. You can get a little ab crunch with him. Want to cheat, unlock that backpack. Flip out the center portion of the hood. So, flip that up. All right. Now, this is pretty much the same thing. Lift this up, and you gotta adjust these wheels. They are on hinges to slot into the slots that we had on Grump. Hopefully this is going to go smooth. We'll see. Before we do that though, let's go ahead and do these arms. And what you got to do is unpeg them. There's 2 pegs right here. There's a peg right there and the peg right there. So unpeg those. Rotate them upwards and around and down. And you're going to flip it back. Same thing on the side. Up, around, down. Bring that up in between the arms. Make sure the arms are down as far as it can go on the ball joint. And rotate this one up. And they're going to unseat that for right now until we get this right here all settled around away. So let's go ahead and try to get this in. It's a pain in the butt on gears and a pain in the butt on here. So try to get those lined up. You're going to peg it in right there. One side done. Same thing other side. Bring it in. Try to line it up without it falling into the side of the body. That's what I was saying. I wish they had just done something different with the engineering. Make them 2 different bots. It seems very lazy of them to do it like this. Oh, godly. Okay, I'm back. So you get those tabbed in, then you tab the front end of the hood into up here, just like we did on Grump. Now we can go ahead and seat roof of the car into the body. So what we're gonna do with these right here, going to go ahead and furrow these on his legs, rotate it around so that this tab right here is gonna tab in right there on the back side, like that. Flip up bring out the running board right there. Flip this up the foot. Same thing other side. Undo all that. Flip that around, tab that in. Running board. Foot up. Then we're going to tab right here. Bring this down and around. Like so. Other side. That around. Get that like so. Then we're going to bend the knees so that these panels right here go in between the legs. Like so. Then you're going to bend the double joint of the knees. So bend it backwards, like so. So it sits flush in there. You can go ahead and tab these two sides together right now if you choose, you want to, like so. And they're probably gonna pop right back out. They don't hold very well. Then go ahead and rotate at the hips upward like so. Then you bring these sides into the open cavity on the side. Yeah, you're gonna have problems. Make sure you're holding this pretty secure. And it came undone. Tap that back in. Tap that in. Wheel tabs in right here. Running board tabs in right there. Same thing other side. There. Tap it in. Make this one, tap that in. Tap this back in. Then we want to tab these in, close them up, tap them in, like so. Does not hold right there. Same problem we have with Grump, but I think what might solve the solution. The problem is to take this weapon, two pegs right there, peg his weapon in the bottom. Help stabilize that. And it should hold together more secure. And there you have them transformed into this vehicle mode. So yeah, same thing with Grump. Pretty much the same vehicle, just different color. Wheels are plastic. Nice silver rims on here. Is this a salmon color? I'm not really fond with that. I wish they was going with a more deeper red. I think that's what he's supposed to be. But, oh well, I guess everyone's going to color him this way. So yeah, looks okay. You got paint on the back, red, and then the yellow for the blinkers. Headlights, same thing as Grump. Clear plastic. And behind that is silver painted headlights. Nice painted white grille. A little bit of sloppiness on the side right there. God, so my camera's not focusing automatically. Clear windshields. I wish they would add a little color to that so you don't see the robot junk in there. Yeah, wipers. Looks pretty nice. Pretty nice looking truck. And here are the size comparisons. I have not handled all of BadCube's figures. I have most of them. The ones I have not touched were the Trailbreaker and Hoist and their Insecticons. But from what I can see, that one thing that BadCube has a problem with is our proportions. These guys, their arms are way too short and their bodies are way too long. Their torso is way too long. Arms are short. I mean, look kind of stubby. Same thing with like the Sun Surge. He had ridiculously long legs, and his torso was tiny. Their brawn is borderline as far as the proportions. The only one that had good proportions that I know of, or their Huffer was under their old name Cubex. So that's one issue right there. And I wish it just redid Swerve in a different mold. Just remolded him and made him a completely different character. Or just did something different with these bits right here. It's cool that they tried to redo some of the molding on some of the parts and stuff like there, right here and there and everywhere, and the transformation a little bit different. Then you get the hollow legs in the back, which doesn't bother me, but some people I know it does bother them because they just split their figures from the back, and just knowing that the hollowness is back there, it bothers them. Period. The chest is different, the head and stuff like that, but it's still the same figure. I mean, I wish it, like I said, either did a whole new figure or did some re-engineering, better engineering as far as these shoulder things go. Also, the head articulation sucks. It's pretty much non-existent, and it's kind of hard to get this head off to pop on the ball joint on there, or it's kind of tight to get it off, or it could be that you get to the screw, which is kind of impossible to get to the screw. So either way, and you try and get that ball head up the ball joint, it's kind of like putting your own risk, because you could risk tearing up the ball joint. Yeah, so do I recommend that? This guy, no, I would not recommend getting him, especially since he's such a minor character in the cartoon series. He probably has a couple of lines and a couple of words of dialogue, while Gears had pretty much a couple of episodes dedicated to him, or was in more episodes that had more lines of dialogue and had episode actually dedicated to him. I think more people will be more fond of him. People who might get him probably are the ones read the G1 comics, so I'm not how big of a part he had in the G1 comic, but I know he's a big deal in the new IDW comic books and everything like that. But this is not the same Swerve. I mean, he doesn't have the face and the drinks and the jokes, I guess, and the party atmosphere that one goes along with. So that wasn't my cup of tea anyway. All right, y'all, that's it for me. This is Jeter. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for more reviews. Subscribe, tell your friends, and see y'all next time. Peace.